Long ago, in a land beyond the mountains, where the rivers whispered secrets and the trees sang in the wind, there was a village called Nyoka. It was a land once filled with light, but for many years, the sky had been covered by an unbreakable darkness. No one knew why the stars had disappeared, why the moon refused to shine, or why the sun never returned after setting. The elders spoke of an ancient curse, but no one dared to seek the truth. Crops struggled to grow, the rivers ran cold, and the people lived in fear of the night that never ended. But there was one boy who refused to accept the darkness. His name was Kito, a young orphan who lived on the edge of the village. Unlike the others, he was not afraid of the dark. He was fascinated by it. Every night, he would climb to the highest hill, staring at the empty sky, dreaming of a time when the stars would return. One night, as Kito sat atop the hill, he heard a whisper carried by the wind. "The stars have been stolen. If you wish to bring them back, you must find the lost light." The journey to the edge of the sky, Kito knew the voice had come from the spirit of the wind, the guardian of lost souls and forgotten stories. If the stars had been stolen, he had to find them. He set off on a journey, guided only by the flickering glow of fireflies. He traveled through the forest of shadows, where the trees moved like silent watchers. He crossed the river of glass, where the water reflected not the sky, but a world unseen. He climbed the mountain of echoes, where his own fears whispered back at him. At the peak of the mountain, he found an old man sitting beside a pool of silver water. It was the Elder of the Sky, a being older than time itself. "You seek the lost stars?" the elder asked. "Yes," Kito replied. "My people live in darkness. I want to bring them light." The elder sighed. "The stars were stolen by Nzuri, the sky thief. She hides them beyond the edge of the sky, where no mortal may go. How do I reach the edge of the sky?" Kito asked. The elder smiled and dipped his hand into the silver pool. From the water, he pulled out a single golden feather. "This is a feather from the celestial eagle. It will take you where no human can go. But beware, Kito. Stealing a star is no easy task. Nzuri guards them with her life." The boy who stole a star with the golden feather in hand, Kito whispered a prayer, and suddenly, he felt himself lifted into the sky. The wind carried him higher and higher, past the clouds and into the realm beyond the world. There, at the edge of the sky, he saw a magnificent palace of swirling mist and silver gates. Inside, thousands of stars were trapped in cages made of shadow. Their light flickered dimly, longing to be free. At the center of the palace sat Nzuri, the sky thief, a woman with hair made of storm clouds and eyes that flashed like lightning. "Who dares enter my palace?" she boomed. "I am Kito," the boy said boldly. "You have stolen the stars. I have come to take them back." Nzuri laughed, her voice echoing like thunder. "The stars belong to no one, least of all a boy." But Kito was clever. He did not challenge her strength, he challenged her pride. "If you are as powerful as you say, then you will have no fear of a simple game," he said. Nzuri narrowed her eyes. "What game?" "A game of riddles," Kito said. "If I win, I take 1 star. If you win, I leave forever." Nzuri smirked. "Very well, little thief, but be warned, no one has ever bested me." The riddle of light and darkness. Nzuri asked the first riddle. "I am not alive, yet I grow. I do not breathe, yet I shine. I disappear in the presence of light. What am I?" Kito thought carefully and answered, "A shadow." Nzuri frowned but nodded. "You are clever. Now, your turn." Kito smiled and asked, "The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I?" Nzuri's stormy eyes flickered with confusion. She thought and thought, but she could not solve it. At last, she growled in frustration. What is the answer? Quito grinned. Footsteps. Nzuri's rage shook the sky, but she had made a promise. With a wave of her hand, she released a single star. Quito caught it in his hands, and at once, its light filled the sky, bringing light to the darkest night as he descended back to Earth. The star's glow spread across the land. The eternal darkness was broken. The rivers shimmered once more, the fields turned golden, and the people of Nyoka rejoiced. But Quito was not done. He climbed back to his hill, held the star high and whispered, "Guide your brothers and sisters home." One by one, the lost stars broke free from Nzuri's prison, filling the sky once more. The moon returned, and even the sun, seeing the stars had returned, rose once more over the land. Nyoka was saved, and Quito, the boy who had stolen a star, became a legend. To this day, when the stars shine their brightest, the elders tell his story and children whisper his name, knowing that even in the darkest night, one brave soul can bring back the light. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.